Hi creatives, you're welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Adebola. If you are new here and you're just coming across my video for the first time, do well to click the subscribe button so that whenever I upload new videos on design tips on Canva and Pixel Lab, you will be one of the first people that will get a notification. And if you're an old subscriber, once again, you are welcome. Okay, so today we are going to be learning on how to design this very beautiful design right here that we are looking at. Okay, so once again, if this is the first time you are operating Canva, if this is the first time you're operating Canva, all you just have to do is go to your Play Store or Apple Store, depending on the device you're making use of, download, search for Canva design and download your Canva application there. But presently I'm making use of the Canva website on my browser, so either way, whichever one you prefer, you can also always make use of it. So just go to your browser and search for canva.com, log into your account if you already have one, and if you don't have one, just create a new Canva account. It's basically free, right? Okay, and another thing I wanted to know is that Canva has a free version and also a pro version. In subsequent videos, I'm actually going to give us the different features of both the free version and the pro version. Okay, so let's dive into it so that this video is not actually too long, right? Okay, so we're going to be designing this particular flyer design. So let's get started with it. We are replicating this. I just did this now on Canva. So let's swipe here to open a new page. So we are going to work on this page. I'm going to replicate this particular design. So the first thing we want to pick out is our background, this red and black background, right? Okay, so let's just click here and let's click replace and let's click colors, and yes, it's photos rather. Photos is basically where you can actually search for your images, search for everything that you need here on Canva. Canva has provided us with numerous pictures, right? Okay, so I just picked the image from here, so it's basically still under my recently used, so I'm just going to be picking it from here. Okay, so it's already seated there, just like our replicate, the original one you're going to be replicating. Okay, so but mind you, I want you to also know the name of that particular image. I don't want it to just be like, okay, I just picked the image from my recently used, right? So I'm going to be highlighting it so we can see the name of that particular design. Okay, so this is the name of that particular background. That's red and black background, red gradients, colored studio room interior, right? So you can always search for it on Canva and it will definitely come up. And by the way, I'm making use of a Canva Pro account, right? Okay, so by the way, also I'll be dropping in the resources, all the resources I'm going to make use of this design. I'm going to be dropping it in this description below, so you can always get it. You are not going to have issues that you're not using a pro account or whatsoever. Okay, so we are one step ahead already. We already have our background. Next thing we want to add is our text. We want to add this text. We are open, right? Okay, so let's go to our page. Let's click on text here. Text is where you add your text, any text you want to add. Okay, so just click on this and let's type what we need. We are open. Let's go to the next line, open. Okay, so if you take note, this is basically not the font, it's not looking alike at all. This is what you have presently and this is what we need, right? So one thing we are taking note of, that what we actually need is a bolder font and also all in capital letters. Okay, so let's confirm the type of font we are making use of. Even though I know it, I want to show you, right? Okay, so we're making use of this particular font, and let's also confirm the text size, also size 394. Okay, so let's go to our own and let's change it to this font. Let's change it to what size 394, right? 394. Okay, so we are another step ahead. So if you look at it again, what we need is actually capital letter, but presently we have small letters, right? Okay, so let's click this and let's come to format. We click on your text and you come to format and you click on this icon here, yeah, this double A here, right? Okay, so another thing, if you look at it, is that the spacing between where and open is actually smaller than that of what we already have here. Okay, so just click on it and here we have something they call spacing, right? We have something they call, you click on your text and we have spacing. So just want to confirm the amount of line spacing that we have for our original design. So we have one line spacing, one. Okay, so let's go to our own and go and adjust the line spacing to 1. Okay, now we are another step ahead. So everything here is actually at the center. We also want to bring this to the very center, just like we have in the original, right? Okay, so we are done with that, right? So now again we have this text. Get your tasty and delicious African meal, a taste will convince you, right? Okay, so we want to add that now. Okay, I hope I see. Okay, I don't have it again. All right, so I will just be coming here to copy it. I just come here to copy everything. Okay, so I'll just come here to copy all. Okay, so Canva is deciding to okay, let's see. Okay, it's not working the way I want it to work. Okay, so it's not working the way I want it to work, so I guess I'll just have to type in what I need, right? So I get your tasty and delicious African meal. Let me reduce this. Okay, by the way, how did I reduce it? Because I know there was actually an issue where I made a video for someone and the person was asking how did I get to reduce the size like that. Okay, so by the way, you can see that there are 4 dots at the edges of this, so you just tend to drag any part you want, any edge, any of the dots. Okay, so just click on my edit. So we have get your what was that again? Get your okay, tasty and delicious African meal. Uh, a taste, a taste, a taste will convince you. Yeah, I think I got it right. Okay, so also we want to confirm the font name, the font size, right? So we click on it. Let's search for the font size. We have this particular font name rather. We have this particular font name. So let's click on font size. Font size we have 59.2, and basically I'm making use of free fonts, so you don't have any excuse why your design shouldn't be equally as beautiful as mine. Okay, so we have our font size, which is 59 point, what did I just get now? Was it 1? Just let me confirm that 59.2. Okay, so I hope you said I already changed the font. So 59.2. Okay, so it's there. And also, okay, this is basically in bold. Why we will need it in an ordinary or regular font size? So let's just come reduce it or remove it from bold here. Okay, so we also want to adjust this to make sure it's the same thing, right? Okay, so so I discovered the letter A was in capital letter in our original design. Okay, so we are a step ahead again, so let's fit it there. Next thing we want to get is this particular image. So let's go to elements. Okay, and of course it's still in my recently used images, right? So I'm just going to highlight it so we can actually see the name of the meal. Okay, basically I made use of an Indian meal. Well, interesting enough, it looked like an African dish. It looks like irregular rice and chicken, right, and salad. So that's why I made use of it. Okay, so okay, let me make sure you could identify the name there, so in case you need to search it. So it's an Indian meal and I can't pronounce it by the way. So this is the image I made use of and this is the name, right? It looks like an African meal. That was why I made use of it. Okay, so we're fitting this here in the center and make sure your elements are in the center, right? Make sure elements are all in the center. Okay, so next thing we're adding this little white shape. We're adding this little white shape here. So yeah, we just come to elements. We just come to elements and we click on our regular shape and we click change the color to white. It automatically came in orange, so we change the color to white and we bring it down a little bit. So let's bring it down a little bit, right? Okay, I think that's okay, that's enough. All right, so now we want to add in this order now and phone number, right? Okay, so let's just go to our text, click on text, let's write order now, and we need our phone number, which is +234 1234 5678. Okay, and okay, let me just bring this, reduce the size. I'm still going to confirm the size by the way, so let's just go do that. We're confirming the font, which is the same thing as this previous one. I'm also confirming the size, which is the same thing as our get your tasty and delicious stuff. Okay, so let's change the font to this. let's change our color to this too, and also our font size to 59.2. right? Okay, so we are moving. And also, if you take note, this is actually in capital letter while this is in small letter. So you want to click this, come to format, and change it towards capital letter. Make sure your design is in the center. Make sure it's in the center because that is what I actually want, right? Okay, so I just want to make sure it's properly centralized. Okay, that's perfect. Okay, so we are another step ahead. Okay, so now we need to add in all these images. We have an image of a tomato, we have image of onions, we have image of pepper, we have the image of pepper here, this green pepper. Also, we also have this image of onions here. Okay, so now we need to add them. I actually got all these images from Canva. I can see I got everything from Canva and I downloaded it. Then I'm going to upload it now. So let's click on our upload. You will see that I just uploaded these images recently. So I'm going to click every one of them. I'm going to click start from here. Okay, so let's start here. So now I'm going to be blurring out these images. I'm going to click on effects while still clicked on the onions, and I'm going to click on blur, and I'm going to click on the old image, and I'm going to blur it out by 50%, right? I'm going to blur it out by 50%. And aside blurring it out by 50%, I'm also going to reduce the transparency. And by the way, I also have a paid Canva class. If you need more tutoring on Canva, I also have a paid Canva class. You can get my contacts in the description below if you need to get a course, like well detailed course on Canva designing, well detailed. Okay, so we're going to reduce this transparency by 15. Okay, we're going to reduce transparency by 15. Okay, so we have the tomato. We need to fit in the tomato. Okay, so let's just reduce the size and blur it out. We're also blurring it out by 50, right? We're also by blurring all the additional images by 15. Okay, so I'll just, did this get blur? Okay, I was supposed to upload it, rather upload the one this is what I wanted to do. So blur it out by 15. So yeah, and also if you need access to Canva Pro, I also give access to Canva Pro just for a little token, Okay, so let's see, let's come in. I just fit it there. You can see it's perfectly where we need it to be, right? Okay, so we need to add in our images. We need to add in the pepper and the one on the other side. So upload, let's click here. Same thing, we blur it out by 15. Wow, Canva can be really interesting. So just reduce this. Like, I have students that have done great things. I even have a student that basically just printed something that she designed on Canva. Like, I was really wowed. I was really impressed by what she could do. Okay, so I'll be adding in this pepper, and I think that's basically the last image I'm adding. Okay, so I'm adding this, and I will also be blowing it out with effect by 50. So like I said, I will be dropping in the resources I'm making use of, all this pepper, the rice, the background. I'll be dropping everything in the description below, so you basically do not need to worry about getting these images. Okay, so I think lastly we need this tomato or this onions rather, that is still here. Okay, so I'm duplicating this because we already have our onion image, and for this particular onion image I'm going to be removing the blur. So I'm going to go to effects and I remove the blur. Yeah, I don't want that particular one blurred out. Okay, so I'm going to reduce it. Okay, so that's perfect. That's me, right? Okay, so yeah, if you need any other thing, if you need me to explain anything on Canva, you can always do it to ask me in the comment section or send me a message. Yeah, send me a message on WhatsApp and I'll do well to respond to you. Okay, so next we need this arrow, right? We need this little arrow that is at this corner here. So let's search for our arrow. Let's come to elements. Okay, so here with this arrow, I'm going to just highlight it so you can actually see the name. Yeah, this is name of the arrow, brush stroke arrow, rapid curve long. Okay, so I'll just click it. and I'm going to flip it and reduce the size. Did you just see how I flipped it? Let me go back so you can see it. So I just click on this flip and I flip it horizontally. So I just reduce this, and like, this design is so massive, it's so beautiful. Okay, so now we are similar, we're almost done. So next thing we need to add is logo. Like I said, it's a fictional design, so I just add in this logo. So let me just duplicate this and write our logo. Okay, and change the color to white. Let me just increase it because it's just a logo. Okay, so I'll just fit it right. Yeah, so now basically we are done. Like, it's so beautiful. Once you're done replicating this design, I definitely will want to see what you come up with. You can send me a DM on WhatsApp on +234 8141120268. You can send me a DM with what you came up with when you are done watching this video. So this is the original we just replicated, and we came up with this exactly the same thing. So yeah, I'll see you in the next video. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button so you get notifications whenever I make new videos, and don't forget to give a thumbs up, give a comment, let me know what you feel about this video, and let me know your comments, let me know your feelings. All right, see you in the next video. Bye.